How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? Talk to me. Let y'all. What's up? What's up, Day? How you doing, Jasmine? How's your daughter doing? Day, how's everything going, man? On the home front. So usually I got my setup and I'm at home in the office, but right now we're at a little family event. We're eating out, got some good food, some good vibes. So I'm just kind of winging this thing. What's up, IG? What's up? Welcome to the replay. What's up? We got Tropical Brother, Jose, Martin. What's up? What's up? Doing good. Amari is doing well. That's a blessing. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Man. Same shit, different toilet, man. I'm doing well, man. I'm blessed. How you doing? How you doing, my brother? Okay. So I'm gonna try to wing this to the best of my ability because again, I'm at an event right now and I don't have my setup. So what I'm just gonna do, I got Facebook on this phone here. Rotate your phone. Okay. So I got Facebook on this phone here, and then I got IG right here. So we just gonna have to make it work, man. I was thinking about just canceling it, but we don't find excuses, we find a way. So we gonna make it happen, man. Friend, Korea. Hello, my friend. Tell me, guys, where you guys are watching from. Where you guys watching from? Let me know your city, your state, your country. Let me know where you guys are tuned in at. Okay, bet. So, Campbellsville, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm familiar with your last name, Taylor. I know a lot of Barrises, but I don't think I know you personally. What did you go to high school in Campbellsville? Kristen, Campbellsville, that's what's up. Yeah, Kristen, I ain't seen you in a while. Yeah. So yeah, let's get straight to it, man. What I wanted to do tonight, I wanted to bring my man in, my man David. They call him the King of Beauty, and basically what he's been at. What's up, Gaither? And basically what David has been able to do is nothing short. Your dad coached me in middle school. I guess I went to CHS. Okay, I probably if I clicked on your picture and saw. It's hard to see right now. If I clicked on your picture, though, I'd probably know. But, yeah, what I want to do, man, I want to bring in my man, David. What he's been able to do has been super remarkable. His story is very touching. You know, it can definitely add value to you guys and, you know, help you guys with some of the information he's going to bring, get you guys to the next level, especially if you're interested in marketing, if you're interested in health and beauty and skincare products. He's been able to do, you know, phenomenal things in a very, very short amount of time. So if you're on here watching, definitely get out your pen, your pad, take some good notes, because he's definitely going to bring some fire. Blake, my man. What's up, young brother? What's up, young king? All right, let's get this thing rolling, man. Let me see where David's at. Let me see how I'm going to invite him on here. There we go. And if any of you guys have any questions on Facebook, on Instagram, just tap in. Let me know. You could do it in the comments, and I'll make sure to ask.
What's good, brother, man?
Yo, what's up, brother? Can you see me okay?
Yeah. It's been a long time since I seen you, man.
Oh man, it's always a good time when I see you, dog. I gotta come
Yes,
prepared when
sir.
I'm
Yes,
with you,
sir.
brother. Up.
Gotta do
It's
it
it's
again, man.
yeah, for sure, bro. It's showing that it's freezing on your screen a little bit.
Let me take it off, wife.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better, bro. That's a
All
lot
right.
better. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm actually at a family event right now, so I'm just trying to wing it a little bit. I usually have my setup a little better, but I got the Facebook right here. I got a lot more people on Facebook than I do to IG, and they're
It's
like,
all good. It's all good, man.
yeah, it's still freezing a little bit, but it might kick back out. It's all good.
We'll power through it, man. Can you hear me at
Yes,
least?
sir. Yes, yeah, I could definitely hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, brother. All right. So yeah, again, guys, I got my homie David, the King of Beauty, on here. His story is very phenomenal. He's been able to, defy odds, stay persistent, and you fast forward to where he's at today. He has a global brand serving, not only women but men, and changing a lot of lives, and making a lot of money. And he makes it look real cool while he's doing it. He got a lot of swag with it as well, man. Just traveling and putting people in positions to grow their following and growing their income is what I love about, what you're doing as well, man. So, I guess we can just kind of do this like interview style, man. And I want to just kind of start off. I think it's important to kind of hear the background on the people that I bring on. So, just from our research and the conversations we had, I know you're from LA originally, right?
Yeah. Yeah, from
Or
the
California.
West Coast, man.
So you're from the West Coast. Could you just kind of give me, I guess, a quick background about like who you are and like your childhood and kind of how that was coming up?
Childhood, grew up in a very Caribbean family, man. Ass whoopings first, questions later. So, I mean, I grew up in one of them families where, the whole community or family, kind of raised you. But, still went to church school, Christian schools, was homeschooled, got my GD at 15. And then went into aircraft maintenance school and flight school. So, did that, got the whole aircraft maintenance road, went back to flight school, got that, and started working, went right into a career, had jobs lined up. I actually got a job the day I graduated. So I
Mm,
hired the same day. And then, from there, moved all around and worked that up until the point, I decided I wanted something more.
got you. Okay, and you said you got your GED at 15.
Yeah. My mom's like,
Wow,
you going to be homeschooled or you going to get this GED? Which one is it going to be?
wow, why? I've never heard of that before. Like, why do you feel like that was?
I just don't think most people think about it, to be honest, man. You can legally take your GED at 15. What's the point sitting in school when you could already pass it? And you don't
Damn.
got to be smart, you just got to study, right? Ain't nothing hard.
Right. Wow.
I mean, scored
So,
high enough. When I went to college, I didn't even have to take an ACT or SAT. I went straight into aviation school.
hmm, dope, dope. So you got your GED at 15. So was your parents entrepreneurs as well, or?
Somewhat, yes and no. My mom had one on and off. So did my dad, but nothing really stuck. But I won't lie, my mom did push me in that direction my whole life. She always, had me paying bills, doing stuff, running in the bank, doing stuff like that when I was little. So, I mean, now that I'm older, I can see the grooming towards that direction.
Mm,
And I won't say so much more as entrepreneur direction as thinking outside the box and being able to take care of myself.
wow. Okay. And from like the interviews I've had and just like being in the circle of success around people like you and the guys I've been blessed enough to kind of connect with, one of the the common things that I see is something that's like happens in their childhood that's really prepares them, for the pinnacle point of when they do, decide to start that business or whatever it is they do. So I think if you're taking notes, I always kind of like to give some points. I think a good point would be, you don't have to necessarily go the traditional route. Like David said, always think outside the box, and it's never too young to start preparing yourself as as a business person or as a responsible adult, as a hard worker in general. You know, so if you're taking notes, I would definitely jot that down. Yeah, yeah. Got the dogs going crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So 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 you get your GED, you go straight into aviation, and then from that point, what kind of happens next?
Um, I was in aviation. I was one of like the youngest people out there, man. With the most certificates and stuff. I was getting recruited by a lot of rich people to work on their jets. I got a job offer to go to Middle East and work on a Princess jet and live at his resorts and stuff. I turned those down because I knew I wanted more and I knew I really couldn't get more out there. So I was working at an engineering job out here and decided, oh, okay, let me back up a little bit. At my job at the military base, they made us shave due to oxygen tanks. We had to use oxygen tanks to go on the airplanes and crawl through fuel tanks and stuff. So I'd break out in razor bumps. So I started making my own product to take care of that. And that's really how that started, man. So when it came down to what I wanted to do, I went to that direction. It's like, okay, I got something that works for me, and if it works for me, it'll work for a lot of other people. And that's kind of how the whole company started, man.
Wow. Whenever you were having the razor bumps and things like that, for you it was basically that you were just trying to really like solve a problem for the most part.
Yeah, yeah. That's solving the problem for myself. I tried a lot of products, none of them were working for me. So, I mean, they're either breaking me out or burning me. So I realized that if I had this problem, it had to be other people out there. And, quickest way to make money. I keep in mind, I was already looking for a business idea. That wasn't necessarily the first idea I had for a business. But it definitely was the one that stuck.
Got you. Okay. All right, cool. So I think that's another important point to make if you're jotting notes down or just kind of, taking key points out of this is that, you know, David, he wasn't, necessarily trying to make a lot of money. And I'm sure, with you being a hustler that you are, I'm sure your money's always on your mind and everything.
Always,
But
since
for
I
you,
was little.
for sure. But when it comes to your product, it was mainly just solving a problem, and you knew, like you said, that if you could solve your problem, that there was millions of other people that have a very similar problem. So all you were basically
Hmm.
do is just kind of solve that void.
Exactly, and that's key. And you don't got to reinvent the wheel. You just got to make a wheel that rides better or shiny or smoother.
Mm, got it. And then I was doing some research on like how you were able to do that. I can't exactly remember what it was. It was like a special type of mineral or lotion.
I use a sap from Brazil, Sangre de Gata, dragon's blood sap. And I actually have a book somewhere. I like to get a lot of books on herbs and stuff from around the world, and I use those really to go through and get ideas and look up stuff that we don't necessarily see on a daily basis, but work amazing.
Wow. Okay. And how long did it take for you to get it right? I'm sure it wasn't just like the first attempt.
Nah, I mean, I don't remember how long it took for me to get it right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a perfect as you grow type of person. So
Right.
first few batches probably didn't work good, but once I figured it out and start testing it, it pretty even now. I mean, even now, if I make a product and I don't like how it is, I'll go back to the drawing board 100 times. I don't care how much money that product has made me. So I like it, so I get the consistency 100%. We're going back to the drawing board.
Wow. Got you. And when you say that you don't like it, is there like a certain like formula or something that you're basing it on, or are you just talking about like personal preference?
Personal preference, if I get too many complaints from customers about texture, consistency, or something, because a lot of times you could use a lot of oils, and yeah, they all work good, but sometimes certain ones don't hold up as well in heat. Other ones, or leave a greasier effect. But usually, if I don't like it, um, it's because I really pay attention to what's going on. So it was a time where I was working on body butter, for example, and I just didn't like the consistency of the body butter, and I would try and try and try until I finally got the recipe exactly how I wanted it. And that body butter was already doing hundreds of thousands in sales. It just wasn't right where I wanted. I knew the flaws in it because I made it.
Mm,
And so, when I approach a situation like that, I mean, yeah, it's doing good. Yeah, everybody loves it, but how can I make it better? Is always how I look at it.
mm.
I don't
Wow,
like it too
wow.
thick. I don't like it too soft. I wanted you to feel like you have something luxury, something, expensive, something that's going to actually do good. So, and if, anyone's used my body butter, they'll tell you, you ain't going to find nothing better than that.
1000%. Okay, so that's amazing, man. So this isn't something that you take lightly. For sure, you want the best product, and you're willing to put hours and hours in intensive market research and testing until you get it right. Not necessarily, like you said, for the profit or you know the income, but because you want people to have like the best product, the best solution.
If you make a good product, I mean, it's going to sell, it's going to make money. So at the end of the day, your focus should always be on how can I create the best product out there. I know everybody likes to be money driven, and I'll say just because you have a lot of ingredients or a lot of something into something doesn't make it the best. Simplicity is key. Simplicity is elegant. So, I mean, I don't have to have 100 ingredients to make my stuff better than yours. It's all
Got
about
you.
how you mix those ingredients.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a good hack right there, man. Keep it simple. Kiss.
Yeah,
Keep it stupid.
yeah, yeah. I try to keep all my ingredients under 10 ingredients. 10 or under. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have stuff that's more and stuff like that, but it shouldn't take me more than 30 minutes to make 55 gallons of any of my products.
Wow, that's amazing, man. Okay, and for anyone who's like just kind of starting out, and who's thinking about getting into the health and beauty industry, I kind of
Hmm.
talk about, I guess, like your startup. What does that process look like? Because I know one of the biggest I guess concerns or things that might hold people back from actually starting that brand, especially when it comes to health and beauty. It's kind of like you said, the all the ingredients and maybe like the FDA and just all these fears that they have. So like with you, just kind of testing the products and getting started, like what was that process look like? Were you pretty much doing like everything from home, and how did you know exactly like what ingredients would be receptive to customers versus what you probably shouldn't use?
So everything comes down to research, right? Anything you do, you should research before. I know a lot of people like to ask for help or like to ask questions. 2 minutes Google search, usually tells them. So my biggest question I get all the time is about FDA. If you got a natural skincare product, you don't need FDA approval. Nothing. You're not medicated. As long as you stay away from certain acids, certain stuff, you don't need FDA. FDA don't even worry about it. Now you can voluntarily sign up for the voluntary list or whatever, and that's all good and fine. But I mean, you're using natural products, natural preservatives, all that stuff. You're good. As far as knowing which one will do, that comes down to research. I'm not gonna lie, I spend a lot of time researching to the point where I can tell you pretty much what any natural oil or cream would do and how it'll react. I could literally make a recipe in my head and know it will work before I you know, even try mixing something at this point. But that comes from research, that comes from experience and practice. Now, how do you know what will work? Research. How do you know it will blend well or mix together? That's the hard part. That's where it comes down to just trying. Um, you know, I have one product that for a long time I couldn't get the consistency. I'm real big on consistency. I couldn't get the consistency right. It was either too oily or too runny. And really, it came down to you have to melt it to this temperature, add this ingredient first, because if you don't, it's going to get too hard. It's going to be too hard. So the only way you can make it right is by adding one ingredient before the others. But certain things like that, you're never going to realize till you start playing with it, you know. Still, you start getting your hands dirty, mixing little stuff around in your house. And, you know, a big part of it is I did start making products in my house. I mean, I did a first over a meal from my house. I've only had an office for 2 years. My business has been running for going on 4 or 5. So everything was from my house. And as long as you're keeping stuff sterile and paying attention to that part, you'll be okay. I mean, we use stainless steel everything. We wipe it down with alcohol. We do all that stuff to keep no contaminants in our products, and that keep the products lasting. Everything else is going to come down to research. I mean, it's not as hard as people make it look. I mean, I hate to call company names out, but there's a company, famous company, making millions of dollars that sell coffee scrubs. And that's coffee and coconut oil. You read the directions. Or Bali Body sells suntan lotion, and you go read their ingredients, and it's coconut oil and fragrance.
Mm.
So, I mean, a lot of people overcomplicate it, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to does it work? And if it does, keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Wow. Okay. And I'm glad you said that, man, because that brings up like a great point because, what most people know you as is the king of beauty. But, me having the, privilege to hang around you more personally, man, one thing that I know about you is you're a fucking smart guy, bro. You're really smart. You are really, what's the word I'm looking for? You're patient. You're always constantly doing research. You're constantly reading. And if I remember correctly from our last conversation you had, you've never even necessarily had a mentor or, bought into any programs or nothing. This is all just like
No,
you
no,
going,
no, no.
yeah, like
Bro,
self.
I know everybody likes to have a mentor and stuff, but my mentor is my library of books.
Mm,
At my house, I have over 200 books, and on Audible, probably another 100. But I'm always reading because I believe, like, if you're taking a course, and it's funny because I have a course, but if you're taking a course, everybody tends to think the same. Everybody tends to think the same. There's no outside the box thinking. You do A, B, C, D, and you're going to make profits. And if you do it better than the next person, you might make these profits. Or if you do a little bit more research, you'll make more than him. But at the end of the day, it's all, outside the box is where it's at. And I find it, and don't get me wrong, I just never really ran into a good mentor or nothing. I just never really looked. I have few who I can hit up for questions, but it ain't nobody to guide me. I mean, I pick up a book, I read. If I need there's an answer I need to, I'm gonna go online and figure it out. If I need to figure something out, everything you could ever think of is on YouTube and Pinterest. If I don't know how to make a cleanser, I'm gonna go look at 100 cleanser recipes and piece together a patchwork of stuff from 10 recipes to make one recipe.
mm,
Not reinventing the wheel, it's just adding to it. And if everybody's using cocoa butter, I might try to find a more exotic butter so I could raise the price, or exotic butter that brings more to the table than something that everybody's using just because it's been around.
mm.
There's 6 million butters, natural butters out there, but we're using shea and cocoa butter. There's butters you can't even pronounce their names that have that has more skin benefits for the same price. So that's how I like to look at it. What can I switch this out with to make this better?
Yeah. Why do you feel like, and I not like all industries, but I mean specifically with us talking about the beauty and health and skincare. Why do you feel like that people are maybe not? I don't know if "scare" is the right word, but what prevents people from really getting outside the box and doing the things that you're doing? Why is like most people using the same? ingredients and doing it the same way.
Scared to lose money? Scared of something new? I mean, people are scared of the unknown horrors. But rather stick with what they know, and that's fine. And what you know will make you money. But it's not till you're innovative and a game changer comes around until you're making real money. I mean, yeah, 30,000 a month is cool, and 30,000 a month is a lot of money to a lot of people. 100,000 a month is better. A million is even better than that. So you got to be innovative. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have like 30 products I've made and never sold because I just don't feel like A, it's the right time, or B, it's a product that's going to change the game. I feel like it's just more of the same. So until you get a product that changes the game, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, I'll look at another company and be like, damn, they got a game changing product. How can I make their product better?
Mm,
A face
1,000.
toner from whatever is amazing. How can I make it better? Now I'm running electricity and current through silver bars in it, making colloidal silver inside the toner. And all of a sudden, the health benefits and the benefits towards your skin are 1,000 times better.
Mm, damn. Yeah, that's a
And it's
hack.
simple stuff, man. Simple stuff.
Right, right. So, if you are taking notes, because and then you're hearing it, man. You're hearing it from a breadwinner right here, right now, self-made CEO, founder, successful, multiple companies, and he's literally sitting here telling you that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to, try to reinvent and do it all yourself. But what you definitely have to do is have a burning desire to have the best product and service possible. And you got to be willing to lock in and focus and do tons and tons and tons of research until you notice, stuff like the back of your hand, and whenever you do that, big things and success happens. So if you're taking notes, I would definitely mark that down. And I'm sure it didn't just happen overnight either.
Nothing really ever happens overnight. I mean, that's a myth. But I won't say things don't happen quickly. Anything can happen. You can't tell me you can't make a million in a year because you can in your first year. You can't tell me you can't sell six figures. You can. It's just I ain't gonna say it's all proportional to the work you're doing because it's not always true. Sometimes it's the right thing at the right time. But what it is, when you luck favors the prepared. That's one of my favorite quotes. If you can't say this company got lucky for selling this, no, they had did their research, they prepared themselves, and when they went out there to sell, they had everything right. If you're selling CMOS, I mean, 10 years ago, CMOS wouldn't be making enough money. Now CMOS is make you 100,000 a month because you know. But if you've been doing that research and kind of predict trends and see what's going on, you're ahead of it. Like you'll find products with turmeric in every product on the shelf right now because turmeric's a trend. It's hot right now. A few years ago, it was black soap. I'm bringing in a soap from Africa nobody ever heard of. That's better than black soap for my next cleanser because you got to be ahead of things.
Mm. Yeah, I need that product when it drops, bro.
You already know, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean,
So,
but everything is about staying forward thinking, and that's where I say thinking out the box is important because if you're in the box, you're going to use what everybody else is using. You're never going to try to. You're going to have okay products. You're going to have scrubs and body butters and this and that, but you're not going to have no game changing product. What is a game changing product? That's something you're going to make money. Your star product, you know. One of my products make money head over and heels over all my other products. And what do? I try to make another one of those. And so now I have an ingrown hair and a scar and blemish cream, both of those. And the newest product I'm working on is going to get rid of dark underarms and dark elbows and knees because apparently that's the real thing people are worried about. Game changing. It's going to make money. I was telling one of my students, oh, you making sugar scrub for bodies? Everybody got that. Make a sugar scrub for black lips for people who smoke.
mm,
Is it reinventing the wheel? Nah, everybody got a body scrub. Nobody got a scrub to get your lips back to pink.
mm,
And what is the
yeah,
ingredients? The same thing as everybody else's body scrub. I ain't
right.
reinventing it. You just, making that shit shinier. You went from selling a 16-ounce bottle for $12 to selling a 2-ounce bottle for $20.
Sheesh, man. And with you, bro, you're a wizard in marketing, and I think that's another key thing. Like you make great products, you take your time, and you want it to be the best on the market. But this example you just gave right here is a great example of the marketing and the outside thinking that you bring to the table. So, and I know the importance of marketing, and you've put me on a lot of game and a lot of like great resources. But for the people watching, could you just talk about, like marketing, how you approach it, and how you really simplify it to make it work for you, because obviously you're killing it, and you're getting massive results.
Man, I know a lot of people look at like mass appeal. Marketing is two things. It's making a cult following. So if you look at, once again, I hate this company, Bali Body, they have a following because everybody is holding their product. It's vibrant. It takes good pictures. That's key. You got to make it visual because people are visual. And number two, you got to think outside the box. And I use that a lot, but it's true. I don't look at how do I make someone buy. I look at a problem and then try to solve a problem. That makes it a lot easier than trying to sell a scrub when you're selling something that solves a problem. So solve the problem, then tap into people's psychology. What is it they're self-conscious about? So we go right to the same one. People hate dark lips. They hate people looking at them, think knowing they're a smoker out the gate. That's a self-conscious issue. Dark underarms and elbows is a subconscious issue. People want all their skin to be matching. Unrealistic most of the time, or something people don't even tend to think of or notice, but to someone that is a self-conscious issue. So I hate to say you feed on their issues, but it makes it easier to sell. And it makes it, there's a book also I use called Fascinate by Sally Hogshead. I think I told you about that. But everybody has these triggers, and depending on what you're selling, you want to hit different triggers. You might want to hit their subconscious. You might want to hit their lust trigger, their luxury trigger. And that's really what it comes down to. Find out who your audience is, find out what problem they have, and what triggers them. Colgate don't sell a toothbrush. Does a toothpaste make a big difference? No, you brush your teeth, you knock the food off, it's good. But once you find that, hey, people want something to have a flavor in their mouth, now you're adding mint and you're adding this and this and this to your toothpaste, and now your toothpaste is selling more because you had an issue to just brushing with your teeth didn't do nothing. Well, it does stuff, but it didn't taste good. Let's change that. Or you still had bad breath. So by adding the minty flavor, now you're adding all this stuff and now you're selling more. Does it help? Yeah, it helps a little bit. But most of the cleaning work is done by the motion of the toothbrush, not by what you're putting on it. So they found a
Mm,
problem, they presented you with a solution, and they triggered you by telling you you might have bad breath.
right.
And they trigger you by commercials where people are talking and they're talking about your first impression is your best impression. And people with big teeth smiling and it's all pearly white. When keep in
Yeah.
mind, there's people in Africa brushing their teeth with a stick and they have white teeth.
Yeah.
You know, so they're selling you on this. You can go to your kitchen and get salt and baking soda and have whiter teeth than toothpaste will ever give you.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I mean, it's all about the triggers. It's all about the emotional triggers. It's all about solving a problem. It makes it a lot easier to sell a solution than it is to sell just to sell something else on the shelf, man.
Facts. That's facts. Do you have like I know like with high ticket sales, one of the things that's really helped me to explode my income is because one of the things I thought is that I just need to close whoever I'm on the phone with. Like I'm a closer, I don't care. I'm a closer. That's what I do. But then I realized that a product's not for everybody, and there's a specific buyer. And what I started doing was actually writing down all the adjectives and like the characteristics of like my perfect customer or my perfect avatar. And from that point, I can hit their pain points, and it seemed like that I started attracting a lot more of those customers. So like, I know you were talking about like hitting the triggers and things like that. What is your process to decipher what those pain points are and like what those triggers are?
First of all, I mean, you just said something, you didn't even realize what you said. You wrote down your perfect customer and you get it. Everything you should be doing, you should be writing down daily, first of all. I wrote on my first house by 23 and I bought my house by 23. I wrote down I was going to make 100,000 in 6 months and I did it. So, you essentially spoke into your life what it is you wanted. But to back to your question, you have to know your customers. You have to know your demographics and who you are targeting. You're wasting time if you don't. It's easier to, it's easier to market, it's easier to target, but at the same time, you're going to waste a lot of money and time trying to sell somebody who is not your ideal customer, like you say. I can't really sell, and this is not necessarily true. It's harder to sell my ingrown hair to a white man than it is to a black man. Why? Because they don't really get ingrown hairs the way we do. When they shave, their hairs tend to be straight, so it doesn't curl back into the skin. Can I sell them? Yeah, I can sell them all day. Can I sell them at the rate I can sell someone who has hair that curls back into their skin or actually gets ingrown hairs every time he shaves? Not at the same rate. So by knowing who your demographics is and who you're targeting, you're gonna waste a lot less time. So by wasting less time, you're making more money.
Mm. So
So
that's
yeah,
key.
knowing your ideal customer, you know exactly what there is. And I'm sure they all say something similar when they come to buy. Oh, and it triggers your memory. Oh shoot, I've heard this before. I'm gonna approach them this way. Or I've heard this before, I'm gonna approach them that way. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, the biggest thing that we do that sells most people is we recommend them products and we will build them a skincare routine. Send us a picture of your face, we'll build you a routine.
Mm.
Works magic. Because now not only are you just seeing our products, you're having somebody tell you exactly what to do. And that's gonna sell more than anything else. You know, people can go and do guesswork. I don't know, I'm not sure. But yo, do the ABC with these three things, and in 2 weeks, your skin should look like this. Selling all day. Selling all day. It's taking that guesswork out and it's getting better results because now they're not just reading instructions on the bottle, they actually have a routine to follow.
Mm. Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing. I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't know that aspect of the business. So not only do you sell them products, but you also consult them as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Who's more likely to buy? Someone you consulted or someone you didn't? Cold. It's always going to be someone you buy. And, I know for my business, we'll look and get people who will message us like, yo, I've been following your business for a year. For a year, and I finally want to get my skin right. Well, why have you been following us? Well, I wasn't sure if it would work for me. Willing to scared to risk what essentially costs less than a Zaxby's meal for good skin. But yeah, people are unsure, and sometimes you need to help them or reassure them that yo, doing it like this does work and will work. Has worked for all these people, and it's going to work for you. Even to this day, I close. I'm after this, I'm gonna be on Instagram half the night answering DMs.
Right,
And yeah, I
right.
have someone who does it, but at the same time, can't nobody do it like me. They sound
Facts.
like me. Half the time, even my friends think it's me responding, but it's not.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, how do you close somebody? You gotta put that foot on their neck. You gotta you gotta give them more than what they're looking for.
mm, wow. So yeah, so another key point, man, yo, if y'all are getting some good value from this, all I can hear are ghosts. Man, if y'all are getting some good value from this, just drop some fire bombs, man. Drop some fire bombs, because if y'all are really paying attention and reading between the lines, David, he's really dropping jewels right now. He's not holding anything back. I've paid thousands of dollars for this type of information that he's giving you, and he's just giving it for the free. So
Neo says I give out too much information. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, man, information is so prevalent that, people just overlook it. They don't really put it to use. You tell me one
yeah,
thing, I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna make money. I told Neo exactly how to make sales. You can't hold Neo back no more.
mm,
Promote
that's
like
great.
this, and this is what you promote with. Now I'm seeing him and his wife all over Instagram. I'm like, I told him to do this. I told him to do this. Yeah, I got my girl sending me pictures of him and his wife. Like, I love this couple. We should be like this. I just shake my
Yeah,
head, but that's all, that's all how it works out. You're selling not just a dream, but a vision. And in order for people to get to see what your vision is for them, you have to show them, And, I think that's where everybody want to be famous, but, or seen. It's not about being seen. 90% of my customers, well, I just posted the other day. So whoever didn't know now knows. So 90% of my customers still think my company's run by women. I'm not there to be seen. I'm here to make sales. I'm here to give you, and I always say I don't sell skincare, I sell confidence. Because at the end of the day, my products is going to boost your confidence. I ain't here for all that. I ain't just trying to sell you a product. I'm trying to sell you an experience, a life-changing, altering thing that's going to make you feel better when you go out in public. So never get lost on what it is you do and whatever it is you do, there's always a way to do it better.
mm,
So, I mean, tap into that, tap into what it is or why it is they're there, and find that object or that thing or that line or that quote that's going to help push them over to the edge to where they're no longer watching, now they're buying.
mm. Wow, wow. And I'm assuming, just off the muscle, the fact of all the value and the way you're over delivering and the passion that you bring into the business has definitely shot up the retention rate something crazy, I'm assuming.
We have a real high retention rate and a very high conversion rate. Our conversion rate on our website's like 7.5%, which is really crazy. I mean, to me, no, real shit. I used to get stressed like, damn, my conversion rate's only 7%. And I talked to one of my business friends. He's like, you do realize like good stores are only doing 3%, right? I was like, how's that possible? They're like, nature of the beast. But yeah, high retention rate. And I'm not gonna lie, we make mistakes. Every company does. We might mix up an order. I'm not gonna just send you what we messed up. Oh, we forgot one thing. I'm resending you a whole order. I'm gonna reach
Mm,
out. I have people reaching out. I got people who work night and day to make sure you're provided for. You hit us up, I guarantee you're gonna get an answer and your problem solved all within 10 hours.
wow.
And I say 10 hours because shit does happen.
Yeah.
I ain't always gonna have my phone or my assistant's always not gonna be able to get a hold of me, but it's gonna be taken care of before the sun go down.
Mm, that's key. That's key, man. That's key. So, kind of like transitioning, and the reason why I made the title, the King of Beauty, how he makes six figures monthly doing what most do for free, is because you've literally created a lifestyle where you're able to be really mobile. You have a lot of models and women supporting your products. And I know a lot of men who want to get into this type of industry, not only to help people, but to live the similar lifestyle that you've created. So when it comes to, like, I guess, affiliate marketing and finding these influencers to help you promote the products, what's kind of the system you have for there, and how have you been so successful on getting not only people, influencers and models and things to attract people, but to really stir that excitement and continue to keep retention like very high.
First of all, I don't know what affiliate marketing is. That doesn't even cross my path. I don't do that. As far as influencers, I hit them with the realness. I come up, I slide in the DMs, you know. I offer them free products. I offer them the chance to clear up whatever their issues. What can I give you, or what skin issues do you have that I can help you solve? And if you like it, I just want your honest opinion. I have no problem. Anybody who walks through my office doors knows for a fact. If you came into my office, first, if you know where my office is, that's a big plus. But if you come in my office, I'm not letting you pay for nothing because the value of free is more important. The value of word of mouth is more important. You know, I probably give out 10,000 worth of stuff on a regular basis monthly, and that's all good with me because at the end of the day, if I sent you, and I do this all the time, I send one of my boys bunch of products because I know he ain't gonna keep it all for himself. He's gonna hand it out, and I know someone's gonna get their hands on it, and they're gonna have this body butter, and they're gonna put it on, and someone's gonna ask about it, and they're gonna recommend it, and I know that's gonna get me a sell, and it's gonna trickle down a whole spider web of sales for me. So I'm real big on giving out stuff free. As far as influencers, models, I simply approach them like they're regular people. Hey, how are you doing? I love what you're doing. You know, I'd love to send you some products in exchange for an honest review. If someone offered you something free and just wanted your opinion on it, would you do it?
All
So I
day.
keep it simple. Now, if I approach them with money, I cannot not expect them to want money. You know, and a lot of companies approach how much for this. There's
Mm,
nothing wrong with that. If someone's like, "Yo, I'll do it, but I'll make a video for the cost of my time. Would Can you pay me this?" Yeah, no problem. But at the end of the day, I'm not approaching you with money. And on top of that, I'm going to maintain a relationship with you. There's several girls who I know for a fact probably charge a few thousand for a post, and they will post my stuff religiously for free because I've maintained a relationship. I will DM them, hey, just want to make sure you're loving the products you do. Are you almost out? Can I send you some more? Is there something else you want to try? And I'm not just going to send you one product. I'm going to send you a whole box full of products. And from there, we're going to grow, and you're going to tell people how good my products is and how much it's changed your skin. And I'm gonna get sales, and it's really that easy.
mm. Wow. So focusing on the relationship, giving away your gift or your service for free, and playing the long term game, not looking for a quick buck or a quick
I don't
flip
believe
of.
I don't really believe influencers make people that much money. Yeah, you can make money, and yeah, some people are making quote unquote money with
Right.
influencers. I don't believe all the numbers I see out there and all the fly by night stories that I hear. But but
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make it. You can make money with influencers. I believe influencers are better for social proof. If one week I see a girl with this product and the next week, perfect example. If I see someone with Coke this week and Pepsi next week, I know Pepsi paid them more than Coke.
Mm,
It doesn't mean they like it, they just got paid more. Are there
right.
sheep? Yeah, yeah. Instagram and social media is a hive mentality. So yeah, people will buy it. But once you provide social proof, that's where your company's gonna last. Oh wow, Victoria's Secret models, Playboy models, um, these big influencers, I don't want to drop names, are all using stuff. This product must be something. Now you're looking at why celebrity makeup artists are using your products versus these products. Well, I've built a relationship with them. I've sent them products. They don't have to pay me because I know the customers that they're using my product on is going to buy my products.
Mm,
And so
yeah.
that's my approach, man. It's not all, and it's never about the quick game because the quick game never lasts. The long game runs you all day, and so you take advantage of that long game, and you'll forever make money.
Right. Right.
You're no longer a trend or something that because we see it all the time. There's a company that's hot right now, and next year they're gone. How come
Hmm.
most businesses don't last within their first 5 years or first whatever years? It's because they were a trend, right? They didn't never implement the things into making long lasting money. I mean, we're getting featured in the next August, September, and October issues of Vogue for three different products. That's building long term relationships right there. That's not even out of pocket. That's out of
Mm,
respect and love for my products by someone who I built a relationship with by sending them free products.
wow, wow. So you getting
Yeah,
put in vogue for products for no cost, just relationship and
relationship. And they love my products and they see the difference it causes. But how
mm,
did I ever come across their board is because I reached out and built that relationship.
yeah, yeah. 1000%, man. Again, if you are getting some heat, let me know. Drop some. Drop. Let's drop a 100 in the comments. If you loving this, I want you to give some hearts. Share it out to 3 friends and let them hear this. And I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit, David, just to see who's and tell me, if it's a no go. But I think you'll be cool with it. If
No, I don't
make sure
care. No, I
make
don't
sure
care.
people's awakened here. Whoever can tell me in the comments first or at the least DM me, but I would rather see it in the comments. When did David get his GED? How old was he when he got his GED? If whoever can tell me that, David, are you willing to ship them some free product?
I ship free products all the time. So yeah.
Okay, bet. So the first person that tells me when David got his GED in the comments and or my DMs, Ursula. She always on it, man. I knew Ursula was gonna be the first one, bro. So Ursula Lumpkin got some free products. So yeah, David, for the people that Maya got on late. David was 15 when he got his GED because he decided just to go ahead and knock it out and then go straight into the workforce. So we
Yes,
got you,
man.
Ursula. We'll make sure
I'll
you
say
get it.
another thing I failed to mention. There's not morning that goes by that I don't DM like 10 influencers and get their
Mm,
addresses and send products. It's not a morning that goes by. That's how I built my brand and that's what sells. So, never overlook that. And
mm,
99% of them do it for free. I don't care how many followers they have.
yeah. Wow. So it's compound interest, 10 a day minimum.
Yeah.
Um, Getting the data and extracting it and then sending the
And nine of
product.
them send me pictures and videos of my with my products with no prodding. I will prod a few. And simply by prod them by simply asking them, how do you like my products? Oh, shoot. I forgot. I'll post. No, don't. Take your time. How did you like them? I just want to make sure everything was okay with it. Nothing messed up, that you had a good experience with it.
Right, right. Yeah, that's gold. That's gold, guys. So, yeah, again, if you're listening, and this is something you're interested in, and get into the beauty, health and beauty game, and taking it to the level that David's been able to, man. This is definitely the guy to follow, to tap into, and he's giving all this away for free, man. He don't have no intentions, nothing to necessarily sell you for the most part. He just wants to give away game, and I definitely respect that, man. Um, I know your time's like super valuable, so I just got like a couple more questions, man, and we can
Take your time,
kind of
man.
my brother. So you start blowing up the business, everything's running well for you. Um, what's kind of like I guess like the next 2 to 5 year game plan for you? Where do you see your companies being at?
Um, I launched my own course, man. It just launched. And I want to teach people, man. I don't see enough black men in this industry. And it's not because we don't know this industry or each one of us has a mom or sister who's, if you open up a bathroom cabinet, it's 6,000 products in. We tend to get pushed towards other industries. If I can make a cream for a woman, that same cream will work for a man. But we're going to tend to sell to men versus women because we know men. And I just see a huge deficiency in that. Another thing I'm going to do is I want other people to start launching their own businesses. So we're going to be doing like white labeling. I'm getting a facility now where we can create products for other people. I don't see not really many other black people doing that. And the one companies that do target black people tend not to be black owned and they tend to kind of back burner us.
Hmm.
So I know a friend right now who has a big hair care company, and he can never get the products he wants because they backburner him all the time. Okay, yeah, he's spending 30,000, but what's 30,000 to someone spending 300,000? So, I want to start being able to help other people get into this game because once they get into it and get a taste for it, they're going to chase it. So that's my next 3 to 5 year old plan. I have my luxury brand. I'm pushing that more. Um, Really, man, is to see where this rides out. And a business like this is recession proof. I mean, COVID hit, our sales tripled.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
had more sales during that lockdown than any other month, including Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You know, killed ourselves because when people can no longer go to spas, go get their nails done, they focus on their skin, they focus on things like that that they can do from home that can save money but still make them feel special.
Right. Right. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense, man. That makes a ton of sense, and I
I
love.
mean, I was gonna say it's a million brands out there, but once you learn the tricks on how to differentiate yourself and you're solving problems, I mean, sorry about that, I got a call, but yeah, once you learn how to differentiate yourself and or what you call it, those other brands they can't touch you. You're making money, you're making sales, and or you could be like me and DM everybody in the comments and send them free products. So I mean, it's always stuff to do.
facts. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, brother. Well, yeah, man. I think this has been like super duper valuable. Ursula, she got her some free product. You dropped a lot of gems, bro. And again, man, I apologize. We're on the move here, bro. You deserve you deserve me having everything set up, man, and be stationary. So
Oh
I think
man,
we'll have to
it's
like.
life doesn't always roll the way we think it will roll, or zig when we zag. So it's all good, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, brother. Well, man, my guy, I love you. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you
No problem,
hopping on.
man.
Just sharing the information. Do you want to like kind of drop where people could follow you? Some of
My
your
Instagram is opulent life. That's opulent underscore LIF3. My links to both of my businesses are in my bio, and I have my course and everything else linked there as well. My course is a six-figure beauty brand, and the 15-hour course telling you everything from where to source to marketing to white labeling and everything else. So check that out.
gotcha.
And if anybody has any other questions or anything, feel free to DM me, man. I'm always open to answering stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anybody have any questions? Contact them. Super down to earth, man. And a lot of these guys out here that have success in the brand, they're not willing to share this information, or if they do, they're skewing the truth. So David's really coming at it, bringing it raw, and he has a good heart, and he's one to help. So follow him. Um, Try his products is definitely life changing. And also, if this is something you're really interested in, invest in his course, man. Put your money up and invest in yourself. I mean,
I
just
gotta
from
say,
here.
shout out to Tropical Brother in the comments over there being quiet, but he's building this huge hair business out of Brazil, so he's out there killing it. Yeah,
What part of Brazil? He in Rio?
he's in Rio. Well, he's building a brand, based off the ingredients and stuff out there, bringing it out here. So yeah, he's definitely out there killing it.
Nice, nice. Big up to Tropical Brothers. Y'all give him a follow as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, my brother. Well, hey, I'm gonna let you get off here and get to work, man.
All right, man.
Any last things you want to tell the people or anything?
I mean, find ways to be innovative and be diligent in what you do, man. If you're diligent, you'll sit at the table with kings.
Love it, brother. I love it, man. Thank you for your time, brother. Much love.
Thanks, man. All
All
right,
right,
fam.
brother. See ya. All right. So, there you have it. There you have it. We got like literally 30 seconds left before this cuts off, and I'm with family, so I'm gonna go back in here, enjoy, some more meals and a little couple drinks. But I appreciate everyone getting on. Definitely give David a follow and continue to just lock in